Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today we're doing another brewery review. This is episode 17. We're going to be reviewing Bell's Brewery. Now, these guys, I've seen them for a long time. Probably since I started drinking, I've seen Bell's. Yeah, we'll get more into that afterwards. I'd like to thank the panel that's here with me today. Bumpy Road Brewery. Cheers, Bobby. Sleepy Bumpy. Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Bridget.
Brewmaster. Cheers, bro.
Thanks, brother.
And Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Happy birthday. Cheers, bro. Dad.
We should do a singing happy. Never mind. We should sing happy birthday.
No.
Happy birthday,
Don't do
Mr.
that.
Andrew.
And the chat. We got someone in the chat. Mr. Commerce Ozzy. Thanks for stopping by. Good to see you, bro. Cheers, man.
Okay, Andrew. Drink up
All
good.
right.
Forget.
So the way this show usually goes is we all got some Bell's beers. We're all going to do a review. And then afterwards, we'll pull up the website and we'll have a discussion on the brewery as a whole, distribution. I did see something on Google. I was trying to look for a picture, but for some reason it wasn't downloading as the right file, so I couldn't make it the background. But it said, I forgot what year it was, but Bell's was the best place to work in the U.S. I don't know what that's all about. Maybe I'll look more into it afterwards. But yeah.
Make some good products from what I've had.
I'm sure that maybe they're good to their employees. So.
Yeah, or they're good employees in that area, but not
We'll
here.
start off with Bumpy, and Bumpy can present what he has today.
Right.
Let's ask BC about Bell's. BC, any comments?
Yes,
No.
BC
Nothing
likes
from BC.
beers too. He likes his beer. He likes.
He
his
does
beer.
drink a lot of Bell's because he is in Michigan. But
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm bringing
stuff.
Bell's Amber Ale. This is an American Amber Ale. It comes in at 5.8% ABV. Says the beer that helped build our brewery, Bell's Amber Ale, features both toasted and sweet caramel notes from carefully selected malts, balanced with herbal and citrus hop aromas, capped by a clean bitterness. It's incredibly versatile with food, but very tasty on its own. And it's 5 months old in the bottle right now.
Oh,
It has a shelf life of 6 months. So it's got 1 more month left to live, but I'm going to drink it tonight.
well, mine's fresh. Thank God.
Now that is some type of like, I don't know. I'm not like a, I don't know. What do they call those people?
It's a heron.
Is that a herring? I was going to call it a crane.
I think it's a heron. It might be.
Could it be a sandpiper? Sandpipers are smaller.
There's actually there's a place I go fishing. There's a lot of herons.
Yeah, we have a natural like area, whatever, around here too that has birds that you can't kill.
Well, we got
Like,
that.
arrested.
Old thunder chicken.
Wildlife sanctuaries.
There you go, Ozzy. I've never even heard of that one.
So this pours. It is an amber, so it pours.
I think I did have that beer once.
It's kind of an orange amber. So when I think of ambers, I usually think of more gold, like not gold, more red hued. This is definitely an orange, like more of like a copper amber coloration. It is clear. It does have this kind of off-white head to it as a rocky head. It's almost like an egg yolk white, like an egg white that has a little bit of the yolk kind of mixed in. It has this kind of yellowish hint to it. But yeah, Rich Opolis actually talks about amber, and whenever he talks about amber, he's always talking about the mosquito that was found in Amethyst or whatever the hell it was in Jurassic Park.
Oh, the amber,
The amber, yeah. So he died. So it's this like kind of yellowish gold, and I've always seen amber as more of the coloration of the label, like more of a mahogany, a red type color. But really, yeah, this one's coming off more of that copper tone orange amber. But amber is just the color of her energy, anyways, from what I've learned in life. So I'm not sure how far you want me to go with this. Do you want me to keep going?
I think I'll present first.
Okay. Cheers.
Right.
I'm done.
Cheers. Awesome, Bumpy. All right, move on to Alex.
Well, as we can see, it says official hazy IPA. But what bothers me? It says hazy India Pale Ale, which doesn't make sense to me. Now people keep saying, "Oh, it's probably an IPA," even though it doesn't say that right there. So I don't know. I'm confused. It is what it is. As long as we like the beer, that's what matters. But hey, just curiosity.
It's official.
Yeah. Is it hazy though? That's what.
Oh,
That's a
find
real
out.
question.
I think I've had this before.
I have a review on my channel that I think I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's
Did you get that last Christmas?
no. I just got this yesterday. Yeah, keep it up. Keep it up. I love it. This is kind of like a hazy, kind of. Smells good. Good to smell the flavor next time around, but it does look good.
Cheers out.
Cheers.
Well,
Thanks for joining.
For sure.
Wow.
Thanks for being here. All right, move on to miscellaneous.
The head on that beer, Alex, looks like a clean baseball.
It does, doesn't it?
Have you seen my baseball?
Beautiful.
Seen my baseball?
Anyways, yeah, Bell's Tropical Oberon wheat ale with mango, guava, and passion fruit, coming in at 5.8%. Oh, there's a lot of SETI down there.
See that?
What's the date on
I
it?
jostled it and I seen it plume up. Oh, look at that. Big old cloud right there.
That's a big old chunk right there.
What's the
And I
date
don't know
on
where
it,
my
Andrew?
church key is, so we got to go old school, boys.
Andrew, what's the date on it? What's the date on it?
Definitely going to have to give this one an old swirl and pour. Oh, it's fresh. It was brewed 5/11 this year.
Oh, okay, you're good.
That definitely looks like dirty orange juice. You don't usually see the hazies in the, oh, God. Some big just went in.
Yeast.
Big.
It's that burning rubber tire yeast.
Wow, that looks like a
This
new
looks
one.
like burnt orange juice. Look at that.
That looks good.
Oh,
Where is that?
oh, look at this.
Wow.
I drink that.
Yeasty friends.
Oh, no. Yeah, this is really old. I'm not drinking this. I'll try it.
It's old? I thought you said it was
It
fresh.
smells sour. I'm gonna try this, but this is way never. The date is not good on this.
Oh, you said it was
This
fresh.
is way. I lied. I
misunderstood you.
saw the year. This.
Was it 21?
Oh, this is old.
I sworn you said it was fresh.
But it'll decant. This will go down. It doesn't smell rancid. I actually like the nice acidic kick that's coming off it. It's got like a little Vinny type of deal. This is, oh, there you go. Great distro, boys.
Mm.
Independently.
What's your date, Alex?
Ooh,
Let's check it out. Let me pour this up.
Last summer.
God, oh, boys.
All right, miscellaneous. Cheers, bro. So
My date is, let's see here. Here you go.
Oh boy.
oh, you're gonna have to do
You
a
had to
little
blow
bit.
that up there, Tanner.
Turn it. Oh, yeah, let me blow them up. Turn it. Spin the other way.
422.
Spin it the other way.
Oh,
Okay, stop. Move it.
4-2-22.
22.
Not bad. I mean, that's still getting close to the date, but that's 3.
Way better than where I'm at.
Yeah. It's close to the
awesome. I appreciate it.
You're about 3 months.
Oh, okay, good.
All right. So what I have is, I don't know if I've had this before. I think I gotta look back. This is their regular porter, robust porter. Bell's Comstock, Michigan. I did pay a little upcharge on this, $2.79 for a single bottle. It says shelf life 6 months, 5.6% alcohol by volume, and this was packaged 1/12/2022. So this is right next to the expired date. Our award-winning Bell's Porter bridges the gap between malty brown ales and heavily roasted stouts. Notes of chocolate, coffee, and roasted barley offset with just a slight hop bitterness. Enjoy any time of the year. All right, let's crack this open. Yeah, I mean, Alex is the only one that got a decent date, I guess. Mine's close to expiring. Bumpy's is literally right next to mine. Miscellaneous is from last year.
He's from a whole nother presidency.
It looked good.
I got my receipt. I'm getting my money back for that too.
Did you buy a 6-pack?
Nope, damn sure didn't.
Are you gonna drink it? Oh, he's okay. What? All right, let's pour this up. It smells. I got a little whiff out of the bottle. It smells pretty chocolatey. I will say it does smell pretty good. One thing I was gonna say was 5.6% porter, kind of a lower ABV. Pitch black in appearance is not even really like a ruby tint at the bottom. Sometimes you get with these darker beers. 1.5 finger. I'd say khaki colored, creamy head, creamy frothy looking head. Looks pretty good. A little bit of effervescence. Not much though. Yeah. So I will say it's more definitely a little bit more milk chocolate. There's nice sweetness along with that chocolate note. But yeah, we'll go back to Bumpy.
Miscellaneous said he was done.
Oh, okay.
What?
So I
All
guess he's not.
Andrew!
We'll go to Bumpy.
All right.
Here's Bumpy.
I mean,
For my amber ale, the aromas. It is bready. There's a toffee kind of caramel note to it. There is now they talk about citrus notes. It comes off jammy, so it's almost like a citrus marmalade. So if you think of like toast with like an orange like marmalade type thing going on, maybe a little bit of strawberry or berry type notes in there as well. That's kind of what the aromas are. Yeah, it smells like a mid-afternoon brunch, just a little like light toasty, like brown bread, with some jams and stuff, some marmalades, a little bit of like some caramel chews, salt water taffy if you like, something like that. It's just it's reminiscent of food, of bread mostly, with like I mentioned. I'm going to dive into it. Let's see if it tastes like it smells. Cheers.
Shall we? Cheers. Appreciate you, Bumpy.
It's a little bit bready, biscuity. There's a citrus kind of note on the tail end going into like a bitterness. It doesn't taste like the marmalade. It doesn't taste like the jamminess, like the aromas give off. It is more just this kind of bready to biscuity malt presence that does linger on. Even like it's more toffee forward, I'd say, in the flavor than even caramel. There's probably a bit of caramel in the aromas with toffee. Definitely the flavor's not as sweet as the aromatics we're giving off. Bitterness is, I'd say, kind of moderate for the style. And it's definitely got this kind of citrus tone to it. There is a little bit of an earthy. Damn it. I hate it when I get too much carbonation. I just start all the time. Get out of there. All right.
Force it out.
Speaking of carbonation, it's got a medium carbonation to it. It's on the lighter side of a medium body. It's slightly drying to the palate, not too dry. I mean, American amber. You rewind that You get the devil speaking. Amber ales are not my favorite style, but yeah, this one drinks pretty good. I mean, it's bringing the breadiness, the crustiness, the biscuitiness, some citrus hoppiness, bitterness without being overly bitter, without being harsh. It's definitely drinkable. 5.8% ABV. Yeah, it drinks right around what that is. It's not like alcoholic, but it doesn't drink like a session either. It's something you might grab, at a pub or something if you're just sitting down for a couple pints. Just sit there and have something to sip on as you chit chat with some of your pals and watch a game, maybe whatever else. Watch the waitresses. That's fun. All right, cheers.
Cheers.
I'll come up with a score later on.
Was I muted? Sorry.
Yeah, you were muted. I muted myself too, so we can.
Cheers, Bumpy. All right, Alex, you ready to go?
Hell yeah.
All right, man.
Well, that's what it looks like. Just a small little finger of head. Yellowish color. Smells a little bit of sweetness, or like a I don't know, like a breadiness or bitterness or something. I haven't had this in a while. Smells fresh. Doesn't smell too bad. Let's see what this tastes like, shall we? Cheers.
Cheers, Alex.
Cheers, Alex.
You don't have to mute yourself, Legendary Tanner, if you don't want to. I think we'll be good.
Oh, usually
What's that?
you don't
What's
hear.
that, Tanner?
No, I said I usually always do, so you don't hear.
Oh, okay, I get you. All right, I know that. All right. Okay, so that mouthfeel does have that creaminess somewhat. Like a thicker mouthfeel, not thick like a stout, but good mouthfeel. A little bit dry. A little bit of bitterness, not too much. Doesn't have that, grabbing of the gland, so that's good. I'm thinking there's some orange. I might have to when the Legendary Tanner next few minutes or whenever he's done his beer or whatever, he's going to be showing the brewery, and then we'll see if we could comprehend what the flavors is if they have this beer in the brewery itself, the pitchers. So we'll see about that next whenever Legendary Tanner does it. Looking forward to doing that. So let's see here. Like I said, there might be a little bit of orange. I normally do know what orange tastes like, but I think this is like I don't know, but it can't be a wheat beer because it would have said a wheat beer. Again, we'll know about that and the history of this beer when the Legendary Tanner gets to that part of the show. So stay tuned for that. Is it buttery? Is it just me?
Call it as you see it.
I know, but I still want to hear the notes when you go to the internet.
Yeah.
I want to hear what I'm tasting, and I could say, oh, I didn't taste the way I liked it or whatever, even though I do like this. Yeah, the mouthfeel, I hate to repeat myself. That mouthfeel as I'm swishing in the mouth, does have that heavy creaminess, or at least a good body. A good body. That's what you want in a beer. I would get this again. Obviously, you've seen me drink it before. That's why I recognized it. And as I'm talking, you do have that little bit of bitterness. I hate repeating myself, but that's what I seem to be doing on all these shows. But hey, I'm just telling you what I feel and what I taste. That's all. Hoping one of these days I won't repeat myself. In the beginning, I wasn't.
Hey, Alex, I still do the same thing, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, you're right. Even though if we're smart on these things, we still have to repeat because we're feeling what we are tasting. That's all. What the brain's saying.
Usually what you notice the most you go back to often because maybe that's something that you enjoy about it or you don't like about it, you know.
Well, I did like this beer and I still do. Like I said, I think I've only drank it twice. I think I've only drank it maybe once or twice because I drank it at the Legendary Bumpy's channel, I think, or on my channel, one of the two. Way before I met you, I think. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. But
Good.
I do remember drinking this beer. And
I've
so,
had that before.
yeah. So, but what did you think of it? What do you
I
think?
thought it was pretty good. That was like when I think I had that right around the same time I had the Bat Squatch. So it was like one of the first hazies I've had.
Oh, Sasquatch. Never had that beer, I don't think.
Bat Squatch, the Rogue beer.
Oh, that's another company. Okay, I'll have to look that up on Rogue's channel. Okay. So, all I gotta say, it does have that citrus taste too a little bit. But that mouthfeel, I always go back to that now with this beer because it's very heavy a little bit. It has that wonderful mouthfeel in the mouth. I like that creaminess, or at least that heaviness.
So that beer has wheat in it, so it's makes sense.
Oh, so I mean, to go off your brain a little bit, I know I don't want to take 50 years here, but when you switched it around your mouth, did it have that heavy sweetness or that creaminess kind of like, or no?
Yeah. The wheat's probably giving it that creamy mouthfeel. Sometimes you get the creamy mouth from like the wheat or the flaked oats. Usually gives it that body.
Does it have flake oaks? I don't remember.
No, that one's made with wheat.
Well, all I gotta say is that the flavor is good. The mouth feels good. Hoping I'll give it a high rating. I'm gonna continue to drink this, and that's that. I'm gonna let you hear what you guys say, Tanner, and I'm gonna shut up. Cheers.
No worries, Alex. Awesome, man. Cheers, bro.
I know what you said. I know. Appreciate you.
All right. So the porter. I should have went back and looked at it. Whatever. So the aroma on this, it's got like a milk chocolate, slightly roasted coffee, some type of sweetness. I'm not gonna necessarily pinpoint exactly what it is, but there's a nice sweetness in it. Vanilla. I'll say, yeah, there's definitely vanilla. There's a dried fruit in it. Maybe more along the lines of like fig or something.
Big.
It smells pretty dang good. It's got a little bit of like a floral presence as well. From those hops, I'm guessing, you know. But yeah, it smells pretty good. It smells nice and sweet. It's more of a creamy, chocolatey porter. So, cheers, guys. I'm gonna dive into this.
Cheers, please love it.
Cheers. Please love it.
Yeah.
IPAs as much as other styles, but I've had many of those Bell's Officials IPAs. There you go, Ozzy. Cheers, SPG.
Official IPAs, meaning there's a series of these?
No, he just means that beer in general.
Oh, okay, I wasn't sure.
He had many of that beer you have right there, Alex.
Oh, okay, I thought it was a series because I will be hunting down a series if that's the case.
Well, the palate is definitely different. I feel like this is kind of losing its flavor.
Ooh.
Unless it's just normally like that. Kind of subdued. It's a little thin. Definitely on the lighter side of medium body. There's a nice roasty coffee note. It's kind of more roasty coffee. Dark chocolate. There's like some type of sweetness. I think it's caramel. I want to say caramel. That vanilla note that I was getting on the aroma isn't really noticeable on the palate. Definitely more roasty and dark. A little bit of sweetness. I think that there's that bitterness. Yeah, dark chocolate, roasty coffee. Usually, I'm not really a huge fan of the coffee, and this is kind of coming forward more coffee like. Yeah, it kind of tastes like it's lost some flavor, unless it's just thin because it's a lower ABV, 5.6%.
What's the date on it, Legendary Tanner?
What's that?
What's the date on it?
Oh, this is 5 months old. Actually over 5 months. 5 months and 17 days. So it says shelf life 6 months. So I'm guessing it's kind of getting towards that date. It says notes of coffee, chocolate, coffee, and roasted barley.
You don't have that?
Bitterness. What's that?
You don't have that flavor, or
No, that's what I pretty much just said. It's definitely not on the sweeter side, whereas the aroma was like really nice milk chocolatey sweetness, So it kind of threw me off. But yeah, maybe I'll pick up some more notes. This is I had it out for about 15 minutes maybe. So hopefully it'll warm up and maybe I can pick up some other flavor notes.
I have a suggestion for you, Tanner. You don't do it tonight, but I have a suggestion that if you have whiskey, obviously you have whiskey right behind you on the helm.
Oh yeah, dump a little bourbon in.
So I was thinking maybe
maybe after I throw up my score on it.
Yeah, I'm just trying to help you out because that's what I do sometimes.
5 DI beers tonight. Time to night.
Yeah, that would be good. It'll turn to a barrel aged.
Oh, I don't know what DI is, SPG, but I hear you. Yeah, so we'll go back around. We'll go to Bumpy. I believe you were first, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
he was. Exactly. And
Go
then
back.
maybe because of Andrew leaving.
Yep. So we'll go back to Bumpy, and Bumpy can have his final thoughts and rating on the brew that he's brought tonight.
Yeah.
Let's
So it's kind of like a couple part score I'm going to kind of give it. Because there's flavor notes like I was really concentrating. I was kind of picking out on stuff as I drank on them. I start to notice maybe as it's warming, I'm noticing this. Maybe my palate's just becoming fatigued. I'm starting to notice a bit of a tea-like note, a little bit of that kind of lemon tea thing going on, which usually happens with older beers.
Yeah.
It's really becoming present as I'm getting down to the bottom of the glass. So my score for this one, originally I had it at a 45 out of 50, which put it in the very good range. But as I'm kind of drinking on it, it's starting to like, okay, there's some tea notes. I'm closer to like a 43 out of 50, which still puts it in the very good range. So regardless, it's I think that what they were going for was it's a very classic style amber ale. It is, maybe it's a little bit more hopped up with some of the citrus tones and stuff like that, but I like that. It's nice. Like I said, it's just one of those beers. If you were going to go sit at a bar, maybe just have a couple of them. Yeah, it's just a kind of a classic style beer for the most part. I did look it up on Untappd just to see what other people thought of it, and boy, they weren't thinking along the same lines as me at all. Out of 177,827 check-ins, this beer averages a 3.59 out of 5.
Well,
Which if you put that to my 50-point scale, it'd be like basically a 36 out of 50, which would put it into the good range for the average consumer. So pretty average for the average consumer.
Yeah.
Well, tell you the truth,
Which is like I said, it's like a classic style kind of amber. It's maybe amped up a little bit with more citrus hops, but yeah, there's nothing wowing about it. But it's classic for what the style is. So based off that, I think they did a damn good job, and I think that's why I scored it so high.
But Bumpy,
I did like the
another reason
readiness and stuff
why
coming through. So
another reason why you might have scored it so high is because you like tea. So hey, taste like
no,
tea.
no. I started picking up on the tea notes as I continued to drink on it, and it warmed up.
Okay.
Then I started, like I said, it could have been palate fatigue. I was really concentrating on what hops, what flavors I was
Mhm.
kind of getting out of it from the malt and stuff. But as I've just been kind of sitting here drinking on it, I'm like, oh, wait, there's a lemon tea note in there. So that's why I said, like, I'd probably score it more close to like a 43 or so.
True that.
Deduct a few points because of
the tea
stuff
notes
starting to fall off. But I think if it was a fresh, like if this was like within a month, being bottled, I think that those tea notes wouldn't be there, and it would be in that 45 range for sure for me. So, and like I said, I don't like amber ales; they're not like my go-to style. But
why did you go to it? Because you couldn't find the other bells, or
I didn't want the porter, and I don't like the Oberon.
I get you.
Those are my only choices.
Those were your options.
No, because there's obviously a new bells, which is I don't know if it's still out now, but it's from Larry, which is the owner that retired. Is called
Well, as you know, Alex, you don't get every single beer that every single brewery makes
exactly unless you order it
delivered to your door. Yeah,
You're right. True that.
Be nice, but
True that. Legendary Bumpy.
cheers, man. That's
Cheers.
still a decent score. Not bad.
yeah.
I think mine's probably going to be right around the 80 range as well. So, all right, Alex, what you got to say?
It's a good beer. I like it. It's like you said, it's in the 3-month range. So I'll probably be drinking. I have maybe a 4-pack or something. It's like a 12-pack, whatever it may be. Probably drink that with my, what, but we'll get into that when we do the shouts. But yeah, I'm gonna because the mouthfeel and the flavor is still good, and I try to explain what the flavor is. I try to anyway, but again, once we get into the show of the Tanner thing of the brewery, we'll see what kind of notes I really got. But at least I tell you how I feel in the situation, how I taste. But hey, at least you live and learn. So that's what I like about this show anyway. So I'm going to give it a 90. I know, no hundreds, but don't worry. There'll be plenty of hundreds in the future. Appreciate you. Especially legendary Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy. Yeah, Jeremy Vincent.
He's disappointed, Alex.
Don't worry, Mr. Jeremy. If you're around, you'll get your hundreds and you'll celebrate. It's okay. Can't give everything 100, but it's a good beer. I'll give it a 90. It's a good beer. I mean, what can I say?
Like I said, you got to call it as you see it,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, if I went with like the 45 that I first went with, that equals out to a 90 as well. So
there you go. So you did 43 though. You did.
yeah, I basically, as it's drinking right now, as I started picking up the nose, I went 43. So call it 86.
But originally it would be.
Yeah.
I get you, Brian. All right. Well,
here's Alex. Awesome, man.
Legendary Tanner, it's your turn.
All right. This is actually, I will say, it is getting a little bit better now that it's warming up. It's coming up. It's becoming a little bit more flavorful. I definitely think the temperature of this beer totally makes a difference. It's pretty much the same flavor notes, but they're just kind of enhancing as it gets a little bit warmer. Maybe there's like a little bit of raisin or something in there, but it's still, for the most part, just the chocolate, roasty coffee, a little bit of bitterness. I think they said hop bitterness, but I'm not really noticing any type of hop bitterness. So I'm guessing because of the age of the beer, maybe that's not really coming through. But for the most part, it's actually it's pretty crisp for a porter. When I first started getting into beers and drinking beers in general, I actually really like porters. I was a big fan of the porters and stouts and stuff. And I was actually really scared to try IPAs. I was like, oh, they're hoppy bitterness. And I was like, oh, I don't want to try them. Then I tried them and I started to fall in love. And now I'm more towards the IPA side. But it's nice to always go back to a nice standard porter. It is a little bit on the thinner side, lower ABV. Porters generally 6.5, 7%. It's pretty good in my opinion. I'll give this I'll give it an 83. I think that's fair.
Okay.
I wish I got a little bit more complexity out of it. I wish I was able to try it sooner. I wish it was a fresher date. But yeah, definitely still drinkable, nothing offensive. And that's too bad Miscellaneous's beer was really old because that actually looked really good. I was kind of hoping to see what he had to say about it, but if it's not drinkable, it's not drinkable. Especially when you got something like that and it's all chunky and yeasty. You don't want to drink something old.
I've heard some. I heard that the yeast won't hurt you though. So I drink
No, the yeast
everything.
won't
I
hurt
drink
you.
everything unless it doesn't taste good.
Yeah, it probably didn't taste the best though.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah, no worries, Sam. You're on what's it over there? It's probably in the middle of the day or something.
Well,
Morning.
even if it's in the middle of the day, buddy, you can jump on in with the legendary Tanner and.
Yeah, he's not gonna drink beer before work, Alex.
Oh, you meant 8 o'clock. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, he's in Australia. It's probably like right around 9 o'clock in the morning over there.
Don't worry about that, Sam. Forgive me. I didn't know that. You're good.
You guys did not have the best of Bell's distribution. Is not good. I guess they have much better beers than what you sampled. Yeah, I was looking at the website before we even started, and I totally can see that, Ozzy. But yeah, for the most part, I don't get a variety, and all of them are kind of old. But we'll jump back to this. So yeah, before we pull up the website, what's you guys' thoughts so far on the brewery as a whole? I mean, my biggest problem is the dates. I went to 3 different stores and almost everything I saw was old. I saw Two Hearted, which I think it was a good date,
I don't
but
even think I ever had Two Hearted
it was
legendary.
almost 4 months old. So I was like, yeah, I want to try something else. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
I've had Two Hearted Ale.
This is 3 months old, and I had no problem with it.
Yeah, true. The Two Hearted, that's like a hazy IPA, so it's more on the juicy, fruity side. You might be better off. I don't know. I'm just.
And it's also in India Pale Ale too.
Two Hearted Ale is like super hop forward,
Oh,
like floral.
If I went to the right store, I could have gotten the Two Hearted.
Yeah, would a fresh date, you think?
Maybe not, because it would have been at like a Shop and Save, Hannaford Brothers, like a grocery store. That's where they usually carry 12 packs of that.
I saw Hop Slam.
I'm gonna get something to eat, but I'm gonna be right here because I want to do the signing out and also do the whatever.
Well, we got to go over the website. You don't want to go over the website with us first, dude?
Oh, I am, but I'm gonna eat right here.
Okay. Well, you
All
go
right.
get some food. I'll talk about so what I heard as I was buying the beers because I was looking. So I was at the Packy where it's a craft beer shop here in New Hampshire, and so sometimes I just ask questions because I'm looking all over the place. I was like, yeah, I said there's a theme for Bell's Brewing Company, and I'm looking at the Bells that they had on the shelf. But I'm hoping there'd be this. Oh yeah, we got something hidden over in the. Oh yeah, we don't have a lot of Bells. What's there on the shelf is what we have. I said there was 2 bottles of the porter left. There was a 6-pack of the amber ale, and there's a 12-pack of Oberon. And I'm like, I don't really like the Oberon, the American wheat. I was not about to buy a full 12-pack.
Yeah.
So I asked them, I'm like, all right, well, is it all right if I just grab a bottle of the amber ale out of the 6-pack? And they're like, yeah, sure. Like, we need to sell it at some point because it's not selling. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
They're like, but he said that there's supposed to be new distribution coming from Bell's, the old distributor. They're no longer affiliated with. They're going to go to a different distributor, so they might start seeing different stuff coming in from Bell's.
Yeah.
So, like, the old distributor was only bringing in the basic shit,
Yeah.
This, the porter, and the Oberon. Every now and then you'd see, like, the Hop Slam might have shown up.
I saw that today. You know what the date on the Hop Slam was? January 2021.
Well, yeah, that's when they brought it up.
I was like, I was like,
The Hop
oh,
Slam's like I think they only do it once a year.
that's crazy, dude.
Yeah.
I was so souped too. I was like, oh, the Hop Slam, and I read the date, and I was very disappointed because that's got like that's like a double IPA with honey, right?
Yeah. I had it once. I was kind of disappointed in it, so I was just like, I don't need to buy it again.
Yeah,
Yeah.
unfortunate.
So
Yeah, I saw.
but we'll see. They are under at least the port. I'm not sure about the Bell's acquisition. With how much of the brewery sold, if the whole brewery sold out, or if it was just like a certain percentage of the stock share or what.
Yeah,
But they did sell to another company. So
I remember when they were like popular, like they were popular, like they were selling pretty well,
yeah.
and now all of a sudden they're just kind of died off, and you can't get much stuff. The only other ones that I saw were their low-cal stuff.
Yeah.
They had a low-cal wheat ale and they had a low-cal IPA, and they're like 3% or like 3.5%. And I was like, yeah, I'm not gonna spend $12 on a 6-pack of 3.5% beers. You know what I mean?
I remember the first time I had like Two Hearted, and I was super disappointed in it because I heard all the hype. I heard all the hype about it, and you know, as like a home brewer, so you look at like you go on to like look look at home brewing stuff, and you go to like a place that sells, you know, grains and everything else, but they also have the recipes that they make, and you'd see these like clone recipes, and like Two Hearted was like one of the like the hard sellers. It was like, you know, 100% everybody wants to brew. It was like, holy shit, this stuff must be so good, you know, so popular. Everybody wants to even brew it, you know. And we finally got it, and I drank, and I was like,
I am back.
just the basic American IPA.
Yeah.
I was like so disappointed. And then I started thinking, you know, after doing a slam video on it, about how it's just a basic IPA, I started thinking, well, it's been around for 20 plus years. So I guess when this first came out, it was kind of like a big deal in its time. So it just took so long for it to finally reach the Northeast, you know, from Central America.
Sorry
So,
about that.
not
Tanner.
Central America. I should say the Central Western whatever region of from friggin' Michigan. Damn it, Michigan. There we go.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just
America.
I wish we. This is. I think we had I think we had a couple other breweries that the big issue was the distribution and the availability.
Yeah.
Then it's like the main thing that I was thinking was it's like, how can I go to 3 different liquor stores and all 3 of them have almost all their product is out of date.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then I'm looking.
The funny thing I find too is with a lot of these brewers that come in from outer state, what do they send? They send their like safest, like this is just our shelfie stuff. This is the stuff that's like, you know, instead of sending the stuff like beer, because there's a lot of freaking craft beer drinkers here, especially in New Hampshire, that it's like, dude, I don't want this piss shit. I want your friggin' send your friggin' imperial stouts. Send your great stuff, you know, that you brew. Instead, they send this crap where people are like, I'm good, and nobody buys it. So then they stop distributing to New Hampshire because they're like, oh, nobody's buying our product. It's because you're sending us shit, you assholes.
Yeah. No, yeah,
Sorry,
you're 100% right. No, you're 100% right. I 100% agree with that. It's like, why wouldn't you, if you're distributing your stuff, why wouldn't you want to push your stuff that you know people are going to be like, oh, wow, I got to check out more of their product.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Why would you just give them your standard stuff? Like the one that Ozzy was just talking about, this, what is it? Third Coast Old Ale, said it's a 10.2% American barley wine. It's like, I've never seen that before. Now, barley wine isn't the isn't really popular. Not many people even know what a barley wine is. Well, that's the type of stuff that would get people to be like, oh, I want to try more of their product. I totally agree with that. I don't know why they do that. That's totally the whole mindset of a lot of these distributors, where it's like, let's exactly the safe stuff. Let's give them our flagship that sells over here, but let's not distribute any of our rare stuff or
Wow.
yeah, the stuff that's going to make
Yeah, the barrel aged expedition stout. I've had the expedition
Yeah,
stout.
that's
That was
true.
excellent. It showed up. It showed up one time in New Hampshire,
I think I've seen that one.
and I bought it and I loved it, and I haven't seen it since.
Yeah. Well, hopefully, if they are getting new distributors, then maybe they'll. That'd be nice to see some of these breweries that have been around since I started drinking beer, kind of bounce back and start sending some better stuff and
Hell yeah.
checking their dates and pulling stuff. That's a big issue too. It's like they need to have people who are going into these liquor stores and saying, "This is old, take this off the shelf," and then they buy it back, and then they get rid of it, and then it's just like what I don't understand is if you have a brewery now, honestly, they're probably contracting with people to do that, but along the line, wouldn't you want to be like, yeah, you need to be pulling our stuff that's out of date, that's a bad representation of our company, that's a bad representation of what our product tastes like. You're literally ruining the representation of our products by leaving old stuff on the shelf. Like I was just telling Bumpy, I saw Hop Slam, which is a double IPA. It was from January of 2021. So somebody who doesn't really know about IPAs, they're gonna try that and they're gonna be like, "What the hell is this?"
Yeah.
They're gonna try that and they're gonna be like, "Oh my god, this is terrible." Recently says I've been searching for that conversation. Yeah, I think I saw the barrel aged expedition stout like a while ago. That was probably like 2 or 3 years ago. Easier to find Bigfoot. Yes, it is too.
I never had Bigfoot yet. Never.
Bigfoot. There's I heard certain years are better than others, but
I never had it. I was right, Tanner.
yeah.
Yeah.
I will say, pricing is still decent. They still it's like around $11 for a 6-pack. Some of their like the porter, this ABV on this porter definitely could be a little bit higher in my opinion. But whenever you guys come back, we'll pull up the website.
Okay.
I'm back.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
I had to go look in the fridge and the cupboard to see if there's anything else out there to eat because I'm just so.
Are you hungry?
6 days without nicotine.
Oh yeah, true.
I eat something I'm drinking so much beer now. I don't get so fat. This is gonna be ridiculous.
Yeah.
Not doing nicotine is not healthy.
Yeah. Well, in the long run, you'll be. In the long run, you'll feel better, I guess. But yeah, I mean, like I was just saying, I don't know if you heard me. Their pricing isn't terrible.
Yeah, no, the pricing's not bad.
All right.
All right, you ready?
Shall we?
Let me pull this up. All right.
I got myself another beer.
Yeah, let me back this up a little bit. All right. So I will say, you go to the website. Look at this website. This website looks pretty nice. I'm not gonna lie. They do have a cool looking homepage.
Nice.
Not bad looking.
That looks pretty badass. Actually.
They got pretty much everything that Bumpy was saying. There you go. There's distribution around here.
Yeah.
Those four. What does it say? 1985. That's how long they I did not know that they were that old. That's pretty damn cool. Let's go to their anything else? General store pickup. Craft beer on a mission.
Can you order it? I wonder.
Like I've never seen this either. Easy drinking golden ale.
I've never heard of it.
I'm not a fan of the low cal stuff though. I don't want to buy low cal stuff. Our beer, let's go to that. All right. What is this? Larry's Library.
Yeah, because he used to own it or owns it still.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you did say that. All right, so here is Bumpy's beer. Let's click on that really quick. Let's read that. Features
Oh,
bold
so-
and sweet caramel notes from carefully selected malts balanced with herbal and citrus hop aromas, capped by clean bitterness. Year round, 5.8. Shelf life 6 months. Water, malt, hops, house ale, yeast. 184 calories, 16 carbs, 32 IBUs. So they do have a lot of information, which is pretty cool. That's definitely something to notice. All right, here you go. They got a cool little flavor profile picture thing. Caramel and toasted malts, clean bitterness, herbal and citrusy hop aromas. It's what's available on. Recommended glassware. That looks like Beerman's glass, kind of.
It's a nautical.
Yeah, I think that's the one that Beerman usually uses, huh? All right, so Too Hard to Nail. Here's Alex's.
Let's see what it says.
Going on. Click on. All right, there you go. A refined beer for those who love hops and for those who prefer wheat beers. Go ahead and make it official. Two of our favorite ingredients come together in the brew house: pungent American hops and delicious wheat malt. This hazy IPA is double dry hopped, a combination of Mosaic, Citra, Azacca, Amarillo, and Eldorado. Pretty good right there.
Great hop combination.
For sure. Resulting in complex peach, stone fruit, and tropical notes with a dry finish and balanced bitterness. Year round, 6.4%. 6 months. I don't know about that. I don't know.
I think everything of theirs is 6 months.
They just say that 6 months.
Right, for sure. Tanner.
Well, no, because the hop slam said 3 when I read the hop. Yeah. Water, malt, wheat, hops, house ale, yeast. 187 calories, 12.4 carbs, 45 IBUs. Everything's known at glass. This is what it's available in: 6-pack, 12 pack, 4-pack.
30-pack.
Oh, so bottles, 6-pack bottles, 12-ounce bottles, 12-ounce cans, 16-ounce cans, 4-pack. Stone fruit, peach, orange, grapefruit, dry, resinous. Not bad.
I don't taste peach though.
What is this? No, yeah. Oh, yeah. There's lighthearted ale. So this
Tanner, I don't taste peach though.
Hey, well, if you don't taste peach, then you don't taste peach, Alex.
Does have a good flavor though.
Okay. Like, it's really popular. They start to lose control over quality, distribution. It's all about the cash. Yeah. I mean, you also can't blame the company for bad distributors if they're contracting with somebody to distribute their beer for them. Lighthearted ale, 110 calories. This is what I'm talking about. 3.7%. I'm not paying $12 for a 3.7% IPA.
Yeah, I've had that beer. It's pretty much flavorless.
Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying. Why are you gonna just buy craft beer that's flavorless and
Yeah, but you guys like this beer though.
than a Miller Lite? You know what I mean? That's a lower ABV than a Busch Light. And that
But let's say Tanner, you like this beer though.
What's that?
You like this beer though. You say you like this one, so
Yeah, I'm talking about the low calorie one.
oh.
The lager on the lakes, though, that is a good one. That's a nice Bohemian Pilsner.
Kalamazoo Stout. Do you remember that? That one has the licorice in it. I don't know. Somebody had that the other day. I forgot who it was.
I've had that beer before. What's it called again?
Kalamazoo Stout.
I've had that beer before. What's it called?
Yeah, I think I've had it. I've had it. Yeah, I've had it. Yeah.
This beer is refreshing and crisp as a swim in the Great Lakes. I don't know. It's just a funny description.
I have it on Instagram, I think. Instagram or Facebook.
Czech Pilsners. Following into the tradition of Czech Pilsners, this crushable lager offers a combination of firm malt, herbal hop, bitterness. 3 months for a Czech Pilsner? That's different. Water, malt, hops, house lager yeast. 35 IBUs. No glass again. Well, they put it in.
I put it in Pilsner glass, but they just say Nordic glass.
All right. I will say the website looks good. For the most part, I like the layout of the website. It looks pretty damn good. Not gonna lie. Yep. There's the porter. Let's click on mine. Let's see what mine says. Award-winning porter bridges the gap between malty brown ales, heavily roast stouts. Enjoying the time of the year. Notes of chocolate, coffee. I pretty much said all that already. 6 months, year round, 5.6. Water, malt, hops, house saved yeast. 33 IBUs, 183 calories. Oh, look, a Nordic glass.
Hey, how much do you want to bet that they sell Nordic glasses in there?
Well, I don't want to bet because I got a feeling they do sell glasses in
I
there.
bet any money. Oh, I saw this one too. Low Sun, low cal wheat ale. But then I saw
Oh, the bright white. I've had that one before. That was
4%.
good.
When did you last have it, Legendary Bumpy?
4%.
Like a couple winters ago.
Maybe I should have.
Oh, okay. So 2 or 3
Might have been.
years ago then.
It might have been a bad date. I think that's why I didn't grab that one. I think it was a bad date too. Bright white, rind over matter. Here's their wheat stuff. Oh, Bumpy's favorite, Oberon.
Burning tires.
Burning tire.
Keep it up there, Bumpy.
Hot Slam, double two-hearted. And I think this just repeats.
I think I've had Hop Slam before. I don't remember, but I think I've had.
Wow.
These look pretty good. Fruit Flight. Let's pick one. Which one do you guys want to look at?
The one in the bottle, the bottles.
I've had that flamingo fruit flight.
Let's do the flamingo then.
Pomegranate or regular?
The regular.
This refreshingly tart beer started with 2 flamingos walking into a bar. What? You wouldn't believe what happened next. It was first released under the name Larry's Latest in a nod to the spirit of innovation and experimentation that Larry started in 1985. It continues with the brewery to this day. Tropical citrus flavors and aromas. Tropical aromas of passion fruit and citrus produce lime zest, dry finish. Fruit fights. Also, they use passion fruit and lime as an adjunct. 17 IBUs. And recommended glassware. This one looks pretty good. Let's click on this.
Is there recommended glassware?
But let's say, Tanner, there is a beer. There is a beer called Larry's Last or something. I mean, because I don't remember what it was. A
Larry's
stout.
ass.
Last, like his last brew. There's right.
It looks cold. This one looks good.
That does look delicious if that's the color.
Where's the notes? It just shows pictures. Is that a guy puckering or is that a fruit?
I think it's a coconut.
Oh. Sure. That's the coconut on that movie. What's that? The guy gets stuck on the island.
No, that wasn't a coconut.
Oh, no, it was a ball.
Yeah.
What was it called? Castaway.
Yeah, with Tom Hanks.
Yep, exactly.
And I think his ball's name was Larry.
Was it really?
Was it Larry? I don't know.
Hey, guess what the recommended glassware is?
That's all he knew how to draw.
All right.
Hey, look, no, it actually has a picture of it though, right there with the beer. See, they actually have the Nordic.
Oh, it does. See, yeah, they actually use the Nordic. All right.
Congratulations.
I think that's it.
But no, there's a beer called Larry's Last Beer, so hoping it's in there.
There's got to be more beers in this specialty.
No, I know.
Okay,
I was on the wrong thing. I'm sorry.
The Big Pooch.
Oh, here's the one miscellaneous had Tropical Oberon. That sucks too because I know miscellaneous is always talking about how he really likes.
Oh yeah, I've had the Sparkleberry. That was garbage.
Sparkleberry. It's like a disco globe berry.
Yeah, it was to celebrate Pride Month or something. I don't know. So that available packaging.
Oh look, slightly tart. That I think that's a guy whose face is puckering.
Oh my god!
Right? Dry, spicy bubblegum raspberry. What is this? Clove?
It's a penis stuck in a tree branch.
Give it up, Bubby.
The squirrel that lost his nuts.
It says clove.
Oh, Bubby.
This is sour white. So this is a tart guy. This is a guy puckering, I think. And then this is the fruits. Oh, Snifter! Wow, it's on draft in. I'm not even gonna say what else.
Tanner, you're a trip.
Wait
This is
for
why I
it.
can't wait to meet you in person because you're gonna be a lot of fun in person, just like you are right now. Keep it up. Tanner, you're unique. You'll someday realize that, but I'll be 80 by then till you realize it. Appreciate you, Tanner.
Puppy, did you read the private jet?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Is this the Sparkleberry?
Sparkleberry. I need to get me a salad and toss it.
Oh, come on now.
Serious.
I thought you were really being. I thought you were hungry. Oh, he is hungry. All right. Oh, that looks good.
If he's gonna make himself a salad, I'll make myself a burger.
Black-hearted ale. I feel like I've seen that one before. The black-hearted
I've heard of it, but I don't know if I ever had it.
big porch. Big porch.
Never heard of that. That's for sure.
Amber style ale. No in a glass. All right. I think that's it. Oh, Oberon. I think I've seen this.
Yeah, but there's supposed to be a beer called
Barrel aged one, I think. Yeah, it's bourbon barrel aged Oberon. Yeah, I've seen that before. I don't think I've ever tried that. Yeah, I've never tried that one before.
Well, never mind. I'm gonna shut up.
What's up? What is that?
I was about to say order it, but I'm gonna shut up because I
Oh,
remember.
yeah, I can't. Unfortunately, I can't. Hello, Vanessa Kitty. Cheers to you.
I remember what we talked about. Let's see here. What we got here? Oh, what's the
Larry's last in the beer almost out, but it tastes like barley wine to me. I hear you.
what Larry's? Oh, I'll have to try it. I haven't tried it. I saw it from legendary BC's beer reviews, but I haven't seen
Look
it.
at all these collabs. I have never seen any of these.
Again, they might be just in that town, or they're just you're not going to the right store, or they're just not distributing. It's those three things. So who knows, legendary Tanner?
Yeah.
I mean, because there's if you go to the right store like Roger Rocos and stuff, you'll find the craziest beers, or sometimes you won't. It all depends because it all depends on the bird.
Oh, they have a fighter flavor variety pack. I would buy that if I saw it.
What do they got?
The fruited ones, they have the fighter flavor variety pack.
Oh, that would be perfect. I like fruited beers.
I would try that.
Yeah, but
Session ale with ginger and lime, refreshing raspberry ale, sour cherry, session ale with blood orange. Yeah, I would try that. They look pretty good. I like the colors of them. Oh, I would. I hope they look like that.
Yeah, but the thing is, I've never seen that pack either myself.
Yeah, I've never seen any of that. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's go to let's look at their merch. Let's look at the merch. Mike's not on their page. All right, sometimes it takes you off. So they got is there an all? So they got shirts, they got apparel, all shirts, hats, outerwear, bar gear, tap handles, signs and posters, stickers. We'll click on some of the shirts. We'll get some shirts. Pretty cool. Oh, I like those.
They might have some sweatshirts too, legendary.
That would be a cool vacation shirt.
Hell yeah!
Not for $45 though.
No, but if they drop it a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty expensive.
Like maybe to 20 or 30. That's still expensive to 30, but it's not as expensive as a $45 or $50.
Or you can get a shirt for your dog.
Yeah.
More shirts.
I think they have sweatshirts too. I thought they did. Maybe they didn't.
Back to this.
Oh, you left the merch, damn it.
Yeah, I was just trying to go through it quick. Food and fun.
I have no problem taking a look at it, Andrew. I'm at Tanner, not Andrew. Andrew's gone.
Eccentric Cafe.
Well, they probably have a cafe, I'm assuming.
Most of these are home brewed and homemade. Snacks.
Well,
All right, here's the snacks.
let's see what kind of snacks they have.
Popcorn, deviled eggs.
Oh my God, I love that.
That's gonna be a stinky brewery.
Well, it may be a stinky brewery if you go the right day.
Yeah, right. Onion rings. There you go. I love onion rings. Bell's board, charcuterie board, wings, barbecue, buffalo, chili, lime, garlic, maple, poutine. There you go.
Poutine?
Mushroom gravy, cheese curds.
I'm gonna make myself a cheeseburger real quick.
Alex, hold on.
You're gonna make a cheeseburger real quick?
We're gonna wrap it up very
Yeah.
shortly. Hold on.
Okay. Well, because it's it's White Castle. Love my White Castle.
House-made smoked whitefish dip with
Two
garlic
hot
bread,
pockets.
chicken, house-made salsa. Here's the burgers. Smash burger, cherry bomb.
Hell yeah, smash burgers. Sounds delicious.
Everything else. Hot dog. Different dog each month. Central salads, house salad, Caesar salad, quarter beer cheese soup, falafel, fried chicken sandwich, fried mapo tofu sandwich, fish chips.
I hate to say this though, guys. I never had a poutine, but I know what it is. I'd like to try it.
I don't think I've ever had one.
Yeah,
They
we'll
got
have to try one
menu.
together too.
It's not bad. All right. Then they have events. Tour brewery. Host private event. Recipes, food pairings, more bills, fun. So yeah, I think and then they got a beer finder too, which is always nice. But yeah. So that's the website. Lots of stuff I've never seen before. Lots of stuff I've seen before that I haven't seen in years. For the most part, let me talk about key issues first. Dates, availability, variety, and the good things though is pricing and I don't know. They're just they were pretty much. I kind of opened up to them when I first started drinking craft beer.
Okay.
So I do like Bell's, but for the most part, I do think that they need to work on some stuff. If they are having a new distributor, I think that's awesome. Because I would like to try some of this other stuff that they have available, but I'm not getting anything new. Everything is just kind of sitting on the shelf. Pretty much just a bunch of graveyards at a bunch of liquor stores at this point for me. In my
I
state.
don't want to be mean, Legendary Cannon, but is it possible you go to the next town? I'm not saying you should have to.
I went to 3 different stores today, Alex, and the only thing I can only find a variety of at least 3 beers, and so I saw the porter, Three Hearted was either out of date or literally very close to being expired at almost every store.
Okay.
The only ones that I saw the low-cal wheat one. I couldn't even really figure out where the date was on the packaging because it was in the cardboard 6-pack.
Wow.
But I didn't want to buy a low-cal. I don't like buying low-cal beers. And I'd have to buy the whole 6-pack.
And you may not like it. Exactly.
So I saw the porter, Hop Slam was out of date. 3 Hearted was either out of date, close to out of date. There was another one. Another one.
I'm sorry.
I haven't seen the Oberon. Oh, the low-cal IPA, which I think was out of date too.
Wow.
Yeah, like I said, it's just a bunch of graveyards.
Yeah, but again, you can't blame the brewer. You can't blame the brewery. You have to blame the distributors that don't want to investigate.
They could, like Bumpy said, they could have already jumped the gun and said, hey, we need to bump up distribution or send out better product, before, we die off and people forget about us and don't want to buy our product anymore. So, I mean, you kind of can blame them. It's their business. It's their company.
That's true. I thought you were blaming the distributor because they didn't.
Well, I'm blaming both of them. I think they're both at fault.
Okay.
But for the most part, it is probably the distributor's fault for leaving bad dates everywhere.
Right. And the brewery needs to make sure, hey, I heard that you have bad date. We still have bad dates. Get rid of those beers and put new beers out or whatever, or different beers, not the same beers. Exactly.
I ate salad.
I don't know. As a whole, from what I'm getting right now, unless they make some real changes, I'm gonna give them like I'm gonna be generous and I'll give them an 80. Being generous, I want to give them like a 75, but like I said, I've had some of this stuff before that I enjoyed when they were fresh and they were new and popular, or when they were not new, but not necessarily new, but popular, and you could buy a good variety of them, and all this stuff was fresh, and you never had a problem like that. And now it's just like all this stuff. Like I said, it's just a graveyard everywhere.
I think Larry retired, though. I heard.
Well, they sold a portion or all of the company to a larger corporation.
So Larry's still in charge then, right?
I don't know. I'm not like deep into the.
That's unfortunate, Ozzy.
Yeah.
Gotta play Columbo, Bumpy. That's what we like to do. Columbo, Bumpy.
What do you guys think?
I don't know. I think from what I saw from their food menu, I mean, they got some burgers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always up for a brewery having some good foods and stuff like that.
Hell yeah.
Overall, I mean,
Pictures really with brewery.
From like what I've had from Bell's, their stuff's been fairly decent. At least nothing's really blown my mind. I did have the Expedition Stout, which I thought was a really good imperial stout. But I don't know. There's just something about Bell's that's kind of interesting, and I think I'm gonna give the overall company a 90. Yeah, right around where the beer would have scored.
Here you go. Hold on. Here's something.
Let's say Tanner's playing Columbo.
Hold on. No, I just wanted to show this. I don't know what this thing is at the top. I don't know why this is in the way like this. Hold on. Let me try to refresh it. Nope, it's still in the way.
Hit that yellow thing. What's that yellow thing I'm looking at?
Nope.
Beer finder.
I'm not doing that because it's going to try to pull up my address. Here's the hops. That's pretty cool. This is pretty nice too. So you can take a tour, and this is what I want to show. This looks really nice. Oh, what is this?
There we go. Oh, what's it?
Yeah, I don't want to watch all that though.
It's probably only 2 minutes.
No, it was like 5. I don't watch it. Is it? It's not
Welcome to Bell's
monetized, is
Brewery.
it?
You may have had one or two of our beers: Oberon, Two-Hearted, Official, or Lighthearted. How do we make these beers from primarily just water, malt, hops, and yeast? There's 3 main steps: brewing, fermentation, and packaging. Brewing begins by making wort, a sugary liquid that yeast will turn into alcohol in beer. The first ingredient is malt, which is barley which has been steeped in water and heated up. Depending on how it's cooked, there are hundreds of malt variations, which can drastically change the flavor and color of beer. One of the defining characteristics of a beer is its grain bill, which is the ratio of different malts used. We use a lot of malt. Every day, 2 to 4 trucks deliver 50,000 pounds each. A typical batch of 200 requires 12,000 pounds of malt. After the malt goes through the mill, it's mixed with hot water in the mash tun and steeps for half an hour. Think of a tea bag in hot water. The malt releases sugar and flavor in the water, turning it into wort. It is then transferred to the lauter tun, where the grain is separated from the liquid. Now it's time to boil the wort to make sure it's ready to become beer. The boil kettle is also where we add hops, which balances out the sweetness from the malt and adds additional flavor. We primarily use hops that are grown in the Pacific Northwest and Michigan. These flowers grow on vines and when added to a beer can impart a wide range of flavor notes, ranging from citrus to tropical, herbal to piney. The final step is adding the wort to the whirlpool, where it's spun very fast to remove any leftover malt and hops. Think of separating liquid and solids in a salad spinner. And that's how we start brewing beer. Next, we need to enlist the help of yeast to turn that sugar into alcohol and make beer. After making the wort, we send it to tanks in our cellar to ferment and become
Let's
beer.
say it looks very
This is when we add
clean,
yeast,
clean and
resulting in
organized.
one of the most magical moments of brewing. Yeast consists of small, single-cell organisms. They eat the sugar and wort and produce alcohol. This is how wort becomes beer. We mostly brew with our house ale yeast, which gives our beer a distinctive flavor throughout our portfolio. Now with the yeast mix-in, it heads to a tank to ferment from anywhere between 2 to 6 weeks, depending on the recipe. We have more than 120 fermenters in the brewery, ranging from 200 to 800 barrels. In addition, we also have 30 400-barrel dry hop tanks, where additional hops are added to beers like Two Hearted and Hop Slam during fermentation, imparting a richer hop flavor and aroma. Another place where beer waits before going into package are barrels. After fermenting, the beer is transferred to wooden barrels that are used to age wine and spirits, such as whiskey, bourbon, and gin. The barrels impart new flavors and turn them into whole new beers with rich flavors and higher ABVs. We also make sour beers and wine foeders. While we wait for the yeast to do its job turning the wort into beer, we are continually testing the beer to make sure nothing is off. Our quality team runs more than 150 tests for every batch of beer we brew. We run microbiological and analytical tests in our lab. But one of the most important tests is how the beer tastes. Our trained group on the sensory team sips, and sips the beer some more to make sure it meets our high standards of quality each and every time. We are not afraid to dump an entire tank of beer if it's not right. If it doesn't taste like Two Hearted, it's not Two Hearted. Once the beer has passed all of its tests, it's time to package it and get it to you.
Interesting.
After the beer has passed all of our quality
There's a whole
checks,
lot of
it's time to
Oberon
get
there,
it for
Bumpy.
drinking. There are 3 main packages that we
Dump
put
a
our
lot
beer
of that
into:
Oberon.
kegs,
Doesn't taste
bottles,
right.
cans. Oh yeah, and on special occasions, mini kegs. Kegs are how we get beer to your favorite bar or restaurant.
I don't remember seeing no mini
Each keg
kegs.
can hold the equivalent of 165 12-ounce beers. Bell's owns some 200,000 kegs. Our keg line can fill 280 kegs per hour. Many people have their first Oberon or Two Hearted out of a bottle. Our current line has a 110 filler that can fill 750 bottles per minute. That's the same as 7,500 6-packs per hour. Our bottling line packages bottles in 6-packs as well as 12-packs. Something special about Bell's bottles are the caps we put on them. For most brands, we have uniquely designed bottle caps. Cans have become one of our most popular packages because of the increase in can quality over the years and the ability to take them anywhere. We started canning our beer in 2014, and it has grown every year since. Our 40-head line can filler can package 512-ounce cans per minute and 375 16-ounce cans per minute, as well as 319 19.2-ounce cans per minute. In 2021, construction began on our new can line to double our capacity. Right next to our can line is where we fill mini kegs. These 5-liter cans hold the same as 14 12-ounce
We're
beers.
trying to get a mini
They're
keg.
imported from
Thank
Germany
you.
and hand-filled. Bell's is one of the only craft breweries in the country to offer this package. After getting filled into the package, the beer heads to our warehouse where it's stored until it is loaded on a distributor truck to head to you. Our warehouse is 110,000 square feet and has a 16,500 square
expire.
foot keg.
Will you give us
And that's
that?
it. A bird's eye view on how we make beer at Bell's. Keep an eye on bellsbeer.com/tours and our social media accounts for more information on when in-person tours will begin again. In the meantime, have a beer, enjoy the company you're with, and be safe. We can't wait to see you again. Cheers.
Cheers. Ozzy.
Hey, Tanner, can you read this to me? I'm trying to read this a little bit. Hold on. Let me get it. That came out earlier today. I didn't read it. And that came out just a few minutes ago.
I'm not sure what that is, Alex. Maybe save
Oh,
that.
no, it's a brewery. It's on Instagram.
I'm not too sure, man. Just save that for after, bro.
Oh, okay.
Save that up. Save that for after. We're almost at an hour and a half here.
I'm sorry, Chief.
No worries. I guess you could say that, Ozzy. What you're saying makes sense. Yeah, you can't. I guess you can't really hit them too hard. I mean, I don't really deduct many points for availability and like their variety. Um, but it just seems like you said, Drecker. But it seems like that, like these guys, they have a lot of beers that a lot of people might not be able to get, but it's the fact that they're trying to get it to people. It doesn't seem like Bell's is in any hurry to get us new product, if you kind of get what I'm saying.
I
You
get
know?
what you're putting down.
After watching that video, though, I think I am gonna bump my score up to like an 83 because that facility was very clean and organized. And I mean, if they're filling that much stuff, it's like where's all the beer? Where did it all go? That was from May too. That was from May of this year.
Michigan.
Yeah, Michigan. Well, even Ozzy was saying that his variety of he said even here in Michigan I haven't seen many of those beers. So, but yeah, I'm gonna give it an 83. Bumpy gave it a 90. What do you want to give for a score there, Alex, for that brewery?
The beer is good. I would probably give it an 88 because it would be better if I seen more bells. I'll look for more bells, and maybe next time I see it, maybe I'll give it a 90. But the beer itself is a 90 because it's very good beer. This beer right here, like I said. Whatever I gave it earlier, I don't know.
No, the brewery. We're in the brewery now.
Okay, well, the brewery, like I said, I'll give it an 88 because I'll give it a 90. I'll give it an 89, but we'll see what happens next time I go in the store and find some more beers from them.
Would you be happy going to the brewery?
Oh, yeah, because I'll eat their food, I'll drink their beer, and hoping the staff will be nice. And then maybe it'll get a 95 or 100.
All right.
We'll have to go sometime, Bumpy.
No, I don't think that my low score is because of the product itself. I think it's just because of the lack of like caring for their product is kind of where I draw the line.
That's true.
When it gets out into the world.
Yeah. So let me calculate up all the scores. Which one are you gonna go with, Alex? I know you said three numbers there.
I'm sorry. I'll go with an 89.
All right.
I can do better, but I can't.
All right.
Right around 86.
89 plus 90 divided by 3. 87. 87.33333333. So we'll go 87. That's not bad. It's understandable. Yeah. Any other last thoughts before we do some promos? You guys got any other last thoughts? Or
well, get this beer. It's very tasty. Make sure it's fresh. It is 3 months, so it's still good. But sometimes I have no room to talk because Legendary Bumpy can tell you that story. We don't get into it, but I drink Christmas beers over a year. But Christmas India Pale Ales or whatever it is, or IPAs, I still like them, but just weren't as good because that was my fault, not the brewery. That's just this time. But yeah, this is a good beer. Please get it. That's all I gotta say.
yeah, I agree, Miscellaneous. Like I said, I think it's just I don't know, a year. I'm looking, like I said, I was looking at Hop Slam from January of 2021. You know, see, I guess that's not Bell's fault necessarily. I don't know. It's very dicey, I guess.
Yeah, I think a Hop Slam comes out. I think it's only like a once a year release.
Oh,
Like
really?
the Hop Slam doesn't last too long when it hits the shelf. It's usually on the shelf for maybe like two to 3 months max before it's all gone.
It usually matters where, because it's funny too, because one of the stores I went to, I said, you guys sell bells, like the Two Hearted and stuff. And he said, yeah, we usually always have it, but we don't have it right now. And that's more of like a craft beer store. They do a lot better with their craft beers, and they get like the Dreckers. They've been getting Tripping Animals, Aslan. So they're like more of like a craft beer store. So he was saying, the guy when I went there, he was saying that they usually have it, they just don't have any. So I'm guessing maybe I went to 2 other spots where it's like maybe that's not what people are looking for when they walk in there. You know what I mean? I don't know.
Yeah, but that shouldn't make us suffer because people ain't looking for it.
Yeah, around me, some of the craft beer stores,
It's just
it seems they're not,
douchebag.
they like don't carry certain items because they also like I said, you can go to the regular grocery store around here and find the Bell's Two Hearted. They sell them in 12 packs all the time. It's like $22 for a 12 pack.
Wow.
It's pretty steep, if you ask me. But
Yeah, that is really pricey.
yeah, that's at a grocery store. So a lot of the craft breweries or craft beer stores don't seem to carry it anymore. They try to carry other things that maybe the grocery stores aren't carrying, because
but that's
craft beer store you're typically going to pay a little bit more than what you're going to pay for at like a grocery store.
True. Yeah.
True that. But it's still a craft beer bell, so I don't know. It's confusing.
Well, there's craft beers that show up in grocery stores all the time.
True that. And then, so you have to find a beer.
It's the shelf
that's not
stuff,
in there.
though. It's all the.
Interesting. Learn something new every day.
I want to try it. I'd like to try one fresh, Ozzy. Now, you guys got promos?
Was there bumpy? Go ahead.
Yeah, 50-point inspections. I put those out on Wednesdays and Fridays. Live stream. I have a show called New Brew that I do on Monday nights, 8 p.m. Eastern time. But this Monday, for the 4th of July, Independence Day, is going to be a revisit to Multi Monday, and I'm going to be doing the one of the beers that we couldn't get to when Multi Monday was running. It's going to be a smoked porter, so just find a smoked porter to bring up, and we'll go to an old bumpy world of Multi Monday.
Are you gonna do it short?
Short?
Yeah, on your channel. Didn't you
No.
post the shorts?
No, that was kind of when we were doing the voting stuff. Yeah. No voting this time, folks.
No voting.
Voting doesn't matter anyways.
Ha.
Cheers.
Cheers, Bumpy.
Appreciate you, Bumpy. Well, as we all know, we got Food Friday. We're going to be doing Food Friday, Food Friday with Alex, 4th of July cook-off or cookout. Legendary Bumpy gave me an idea with the cookout thing, but the 4th of July thing, I think Bumpy did it either way, both. But yes, around 4th of July cookout, and it's Food Friday with Alex. It's like a wild card, except it's 4th of July, a couple of days, day before, right? Is it? Yeah, I don't know. What's on Friday? What's the date on Friday?
That's gonna be the 1st.
Yeah, so it's a couple of days before 4th of July. So yeah, and then so around 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and then around tomorrow night, I'll be doing Alex and Friends around 11:30. Maybe I'll change it to 11 o'clock, but right now I'll just do 11:30 right now, and just hang out, enjoy ourselves, beer or not, just enjoy each other, and then I may on the 5th on Tuesday. I might do a live stream too, which will be called what's it called? Anniversary of Alex the Beer Master anniversary being on YouTube or something like that. Around probably 9 o'clock or 9:30. One of those two things, because Legendary Beer Man is going to be doing his stuff, so which will be beer and cheese. So stay tuned for that, and stay tuned for my show on Tuesday. But that's the only show that will be on Tuesday night. And the rest of the time will be only on Thursday and Friday. I mean, it's just going to be a special when it comes to Tuesday because I have been on YouTube for 3 years. I don't know what I should call it, but we'll see. but we were definitely going to do it around 9 o'clock or 9:30 on Tuesday. Appreciate you.
Cheers,
Cheerios.
all right.
No, I will not be posting any list of smoked porters. Just find a
Right, it's a smoked port.
smoked
So
porter.
don't stress yourself out, Legendary Bumpy.
Yeah.
And it's only a one thing anyway. If you do a multi-Monday again anyway, it's going to be a special if you do any multi-Monday series again anyway at this point. Appreciate you, Bumpy.
All right. So shout outs for me. Next Wednesday we'll be doing Will It Mix. Grab any type of adult beverage, mix it with whatever else. As long as you got something with alcohol in it and you mix it with whatever you want. Come on the show. It's kind of like open bar, live hangout. So that's going to be Wednesday, 9 p.m. And then Saturday, we're going to be doing Rate That Beer. Bring any beer you want. It could be a revisit. And yeah, just come on the panel, rate a beer with me. Shout out to other people. Shout out to this guy right here, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Make sure to wish the guy a happy birthday. Go check out his channel. I believe he normally, I'm not sure exactly what he's doing this Thursday, but he normally does his Thursday night beer session where he grabs at least 3 to 4 different brews and does some reviews. So go check him out. Also, go check out FLX Beer Reviews, Dan and Mike. And yeah, they do a good job reviewing beers. Go drop them a sub as well. And also shout out to SBG and Paulo Beats. They've been hanging out with us. They were on Beer and Cheese yesterday. They both make some good content. They got a little show going. It's called Is It Chuggable? Is It Sendable? Where they take some lighter style beers and see if they're crushable or not. So yeah, go check out both those guys and check out their live stream that they're doing. And thanks to the panel tonight, Bumpy. Cheers, Bumpy.
Don't forget the Richopolis.
You could shout out Reg if you want.
All right. Don't forget Richopolis. And Bumpy sometimes shout him out as well. So that's good. So he's done that earlier, but I'm gonna do it. Richopolis, you'll see him on his channel, which will be him, his wife, or his dad, or it could be him himself. So just by himself. So hey, enjoy. And sometimes you'll see him on my live streams or off air with these guys. Either way, get your Richopolis on, my friend. Get it going. Cheers. Enjoy the show.
Cheers.
Yeah.
And a happy birthday once again to Miscellaneous.
Attaboy.
For sure.
Happy birthday. I was going to sing happy birthday, but I don't think he was happy about
No, I don't think he wants to hear that.
it.
All right. Yeah. Thank you to the panel members, Bumpy and Alex. Thanks for hanging on here with me. Miscellaneous, unfortunately, had something that was really old, so we didn't want to go through with it.
Yeah.
Understandable, but cheers to him as well. And cheers to the chat. Let me go over the chat really quick.
He had Old Baron.
Yeah.
Yeah, old Ron.
Old Baron.
Old Ron. Cheers, Ozzy. Cheers, Miscellaneous. Paul. Cheers to you, Middle Fruit. Commerce Ozzy. Cheers, man. I think I said you twice, but that's fine. Who else do we have in here? Vanessa Kitty stopped by. Cheers to her. Sam Smalley as well. Cheers to that man right there. Go check him out on Instagram, Short Stout Beer Reviews. Who else? SBG was in here. Cheers, SBG. Beer Man stopped by. Cheers, Beer Man. And I think that's it. Yep, awesome. Another brewery review down. It's getting very slim. We got to come up with some other ones. And I'm honestly, to be honest with you, I'm getting kind of bored of reviewing these super popular brands. And it's like all these popular brands, I think we kind of have the same outcome where it's like they're not really doing much anymore. They're very popular. They were popular at one point, and now they're just kind of dying off. And I feel like that's been a decent amount of the breweries that we've been. Yeah, Firestone Walker, that would be nice.
I will try to get Firestone Walker.
I can get one of those. We'll definitely talk about that. Maybe I gotta come up with the brewery before the week of, so maybe we can get some other people in here.
Exactly, because
And
hey,
it's
I'm
easier
trying
for
to take care of my peeps with the legendary
Yeah.
tanner.
for sure. So yeah, maybe we'll do something different. Yeah, I'd like to do something that's a little bit more popular.
We're still gonna do brewery though, right? Legendary tanner.
Yeah, of course, but I'm saying like something that's a little bit more modern. You know, a lot of the ones that we've been doing, they've been around for a while. They're not really doing.
Collective arts. We haven't done that one yet, right?
Have I? I don't know.
You've
I
done
don't
it by
think-
yourself, but yeah, we haven't.
Not an actual brewery series. I don't think. No.
Tanner, can I have a poll? I'm not even sure if I know how to do that.
Yeah, you can pole dance on your pole.
No,
Like, I mean, because I think you have a community tab now, legendary tanner. I'm not sure.
Take your birthday all the best.
So you could probably do a poll. But yeah,
We do that on the channel. Is that what you're saying?
Bumpy.
Community tab. You have a community tab.
Oh, okay. All right.
You create a poll.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then you go on there, and then I'll just.
Oh, Tanner can have a poll. Yeah, that would be cool. Okay, I get what you're saying. I thought he was asking to do it in the chat. I was confused.
No.
All right. Yeah, we're going on an hour and 36 minutes. It's been a long show, but I do appreciate you guys stopping by, hanging out, and doing this brewery review with me. Appreciate you guys going out of your way, grabbing some beers. What's that?
So do you?
Yeah.
Do you? Do you really?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. But yeah, definitely much love to you guys, and in honor of having, he's got his arm swinging. You're gonna fly away if you swing any harder, Alex.
I know.
Right. In honor of having the legendary Alex Beermaster, we're gonna let him sign us out tonight. So.
This is Alex the Beermaster, and we will see you all on the next live stream and the next video. This is Alex Beermaster signing out. Cheers, everybody. Bang.